Ask Corey Whitaker, whatever you do. Okay. Okay, who's going to start it out? Who wants to ask the first question about Tommy? Huh?
What's the situation?
The situation is this with Tommy. He's gone through and passed all of the concussion protocol up to this point. So what will happen is we will find out if he is asymptomatic tomorrow, and if he is, then he'll pass another day, and then he could be cleared to play after that, if everything goes, I guess, smoothly from there.
Mike, what did he do today? What was he able to do today?
He was able to actually do most of what we do in our Thursday practice, which is relatively light. But we run some team stuff, we run some pass skeleton stuff. He was in a green jersey and there was nobody even ever close to him as we practiced today. But he was able to run some plays.
So you'll know by the morning or
Well,
afternoon?
I don't know how. I don't want to say that for sure because I don't know when all this is above me, right? This will go trainer, doctor, all that. So I don't know exactly when it'll be.
Mike, this is a little bit of follow-up on anything, but when was his neck and back and everything else they tested? And
Oh yeah,
fine?
yeah. He would not. In this world here in Nebraska, and mostly in our sports world today, if there was anything about, they're given to the trainer, and then the trainer and the doctor do what they do, and we don't even talk about it until they give them back to us 100%. Because we will never go that way. So if he is able to play, he is healthy.
What do you think Gerald can give you Saturday?
You know, I'm really not worried too much about Gerald, except for probably the conditioning of playing in a game. We are going to play him. Exactly how we do that at this moment is not decided. We wanted to take a look at today's practice before we finally decided something, but he looks ready, feels good, and again, he has been totally cleared by our medical staff.
Who do you expect to play right tackle? I guess is Neville healthy, and who starts there?
I think David is getting healthier. I wouldn't say he's healthy right now, but he's healthier. And in the meantime, Cole Conrad will start there.
Tanner Farmer's back.
Tanner Farmer is back and practicing, and that's good. You know, I think that with all this, I've really appreciated the work of Corey Whitaker. Sam Hahn has just done a fabulous job, and Sam, my guess is Sam and Gerald will in some fashion share that position coming up. And so we've been strengthened through some adversity with injuries, and I think that in the long run, as the football season is, it will help us.
Hey, at linebacker, you mentioned a few guys that were dealing with some issues, or anybody out or questionable?
Nobody that I mentioned that I would say is out right now. You know, I think that, again, we'll look at how they responded today, but most all of them in some fashion, except Dedrick has been the most limited. Dedrick Young has been the most limited. Everybody else has pretty much practiced, and we anticipate them being able to play. We just want to keep progressing toward the game before I would say that's all final. But it looks, I'll tell you this, it looks a lot better today than it did Monday.
Earlier in the week, you wanted to focus maybe on 2 or 3 running plays to identify it. Were you able to do that this week? Were you able to find something that might work?
Well, as we try to get some rhythm on offense and have repeatable running plays in the game, you know, that is our goal for sure. And I think that, you know, in the game plan, we have the ability to do that. We feel obviously confident about that, but I'll only be able to answer that question about 9:30 on Saturday night. That'll be really when we can tell. Man, we just need some rhythm. We need to run the ball well. And everything, life goes a lot better when you can do that. So it's a big goal of ours, and we haven't been very consistent for a while. And at least we know where the problem is as far as what we need to do to win games. And so we've tried to address it. We've practiced it. I think we've got a good plan, and we'll try to put it into action on Saturday night.
Mike, Nebraska's home night record's pretty good over the years. Did you?
How good is that?
That guy behind you.
Yeah. It's,
Did,
yeah.
Seeing the Michigan State atmosphere last year, could you kind of get a feel for why?
Oh, I loved it.
the
It's an,
benefit of
yeah. I think the first night game that we were here, am I right? It was South Alabama, maybe. Yeah, and that was the beginning of a, kind of a eye opener for me. It's an electric stadium always, but especially at night. It's exciting to play here. I'm real fired up about our team's opportunity to kind of reset and play like we can. That's the main thing for me. I know our fans will help us. I know the atmosphere will be great, but it will eventually become about the football, and I'm real excited for us to play and try to, well, obviously rebound and play a good football game.
Back to Tommy, real quick. If he is cleared to play and starts, do you limit your offense at all, or the play calling, as to maybe avoid a potential setback, or is he full go?
I would say that if Tommy is able to play, that we won't have to limit anything that's in the game plan. You know, we're talking about a guy we've been with for about 1 year and 3/4, considering seasons, and he's been able to stay up on the game plan during the week, even though not practicing, and then getting some work Thursday, getting some work Friday. With a guy that's played as many games as he has, I'm not really worried about that. The thing that, however, might be a little different, depending on if Riker and Tommy play, is just what plays are called.
Anything else?
All right, thanks for being out here. Appreciate it.